Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
The Watch Your Opera House in Watch Your, Iowa presents The Boys in concert Saturday, February 22nd from 7 to 9 p.m. The Boys are a dynamic band fronted by twin brothers Lee and Adam Klett. They bring a traditional feel back to modern country music. Their catchy original music will have you dancing and singing along. Admission is a free will donation. For more information, go to watchyouroperahouse.org. It's The Boys this Saturday at the Watch Your Opera House.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At EasyBizTech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact EasyBizTech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
Friday, February 21st. Thank you to the studio audience. Yes. -4 below right now here in Sigourney, Iowa. Hey, a big thanks to our sponsors. That includes Brothers Market in Sigourney. They are the headline sponsor here on the Morning Wake Up, and we do thank Brothers Market. Savings are made simple. You can check things out at shopbrothersmarket.com. You can download their app. It's a smart way to shop. Get digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, and shopping deals. Lots more at Brothers Market online. And, of course, go into Brothers Market in Sigourney. They can get you taken care of for all of your grocery and more needs. Hey, we thank Oski Dental. They sponsor our studios. Oski Dental and Toothy. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan at 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Going to file your insurance forms for you. Delta Dental provider. And you can find Oski Dental at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. Big thanks to Oski Dental and Brothers Market. Garden Gate in Sigourney sponsors our forecast. And you can find the Garden Gate at 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney. They've been proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding areas for 27 years. And a pretty easy forecast to read today. Sunshine today. We're going to get all the way up to 21 for a high. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, obviously, it is still chilly this morning, so wind chills are below zero because our actual temp is below zero. So it's a cold start, but it's going to get up to 21 today. Clear skies tonight. We will stay above zero. That'll be nice. A low of 6. Sunshine tomorrow, warmer yet, a high of 31. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy. Man, tomorrow night's going to be hot compared to like the last week. Low of just 22. And then Sunday, sunshine and 43. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Current conditions here in southeast Iowa, we have humidity at 86%. Winds are west at about 5 miles per hour. The barometer, 30.64. Dew point -7. And according to the National Weather Service equipment right here in the Oski Dental Studios, it is 4 below zero in Sigourney, Iowa. Wind chills, obviously when it's already 4 below, you factor in just a little bit of a wind, and wind chills are about 15 below. So cold start to our day, but definitely warming up over the weekend. Our weather sponsored by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Let's check out our This or That. It goes up at 6 a.m. on Facebook every weekday morning at 6 a.m. It's brought to us by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. This is live alone. That is have roommates. Would you prefer to live alone or would you prefer to have roommates? I don't know if you want to consider your spouse a roommate. If that's the case, then yeah, you have to go with that. But I don't know. When I'm trying to think, I'm thinking back when I lived in apartments. It just depended on my situation. I had some roommates during college in the apartment that I shared with them. When I was working by myself, I just lived alone. So either one is fine with me. Let your comments be known on this or that. Our question of the day goes up at noon. Sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa. And I believe this is the last day to get into Amy's and take advantage of their 19th anniversary specials. So make sure you do that. Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main, Sigourney. What have you dropped in the toilet or lost down the sink? I'm sure we're going to get a lot of phones in the toilet. And maybe like some rings or some earrings down the sink. Maybe. That's just a guess. What have you dropped in the toilet or lost down the sink? One time I actually somehow knocked my glasses off of my face and into the toilet. I didn't lose my glasses down the toilet, but they went into the toilet. That was kind of gross. I mean, thankfully it was before I had used the toilet, so the water was clean, but it was still toilet water. Poor toilet water has such a stigma to it. What have you dropped in the toilet or lost down the sink? Brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa goes up at noon. Make sure you comment on that. Let's take a look at our tournament. This is the the last stretch of our February tournament. And our For the Fun of It tournament is Favorite Soda for this month of February, sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services on the east side of the square in Sigourney. You got two heavy hitters going at it right now. Mountain Dew against Dr. Pepper. Last I checked in the voting, it was close. Too close to call right now. Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. You know, last night, Josh Clubb and I were going to the North Mahaska game, and since I generally drink Diet Mountain Dew, but, seeing Dr. Pepper on the tournament, I had to have a Diet Dr. Pepper last night instead. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see how the votes go. Let's take a look at your overall brackets. You can see how the tournament has played out, how we've gotten to this championship matchup. Mountain Dew has beaten Fanta, Coca-Cola, which is a big one, and Wild Cherry Pepsi. Dr. Pepper, I'd say Dr. Pepper has had the easier tournament run, beating 7-Up, Sprite, and A&W. So here we are, championship matchup. Voting goes till 6 p.m. tonight. Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. Thumbs up for Mountain Dew in the reactions. Heart for Dr. Pepper in the reactions. Find that post and get your vote in if you haven't yet. Went up at 6 p.m. last night. Voting goes till 6 p.m. We'll crown our champion at 6 p.m. this evening. Let's take a peek at our weekly pet. This went up last evening, our weekly pet at the Heartland Humane Society in Ottumwa, sponsored by Fairy Dog Grooming Salon in Oskaloosa. Bling Bling is the name of this cat. Pretty cat. So if you want to check out Bling Bling and all the other pets at the Heartland Humane Society, make sure you do that. Super nice people at the Heartland Humane Society. Again, our weekly pet. I didn't have time to get down to Ottumwa yesterday with the basketball game last night, so we got a little write-up on Bling Bling the cat, our Heartland Humane Society Fairy Dog Grooming Salon weekly pet. Let's take a look at our poll winners for Athlete and Team of the Week, our Kelly Styles State Farm Team of the Week. And, of course, we're talking last week, so kind of in retrospect. EBF Boys Wrestling. Now, the girls wrestling team has dominated the Team of the Week the last couple of months. The boys team is now the winner of the Team of the Week. They sent several wrestlers up to the state wrestling tournament in Des Moines. So voted our Kelly Style State Farm Team of the Week, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont Boys Wrestling. Congratulations to those guys. Very much deserved. Now, as far as our Athlete of the Week, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's Athlete of the Week is Ottumwa Wrestling's Ashton Grace. Ashton, congratulations to you. He also made it up to the state wrestling tournament from Ottumwa. So, Ottumwa Wrestling. I'm trying to think. We did have, at the very beginning of this school year, we had a couple of football players from Ottumwa get the Athlete of the Week. It had been a little bit of a dry spell for Ottumwa. Now Ottumwa Wrestling's Ashton Grace voted our Athlete of the Week. Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics are a sponsor for that. So congratulations to this week's winners. Let's take a peek at our community calendar. It is always brought to us by Enchanted Events. And Enchanted Events is a great place to host your next event, whether it's a wedding, a graduation, a reception, a reunion, birthday party, whatever you got going on, book it at Enchanted Events just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. Now, they've got their big event coming up April 26th with Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys. Full-blown concert with Tyler and the High Bank Boys. That's going to be a lot of fun. Get your tickets for that. Get your VIP tables for that show. Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys, April 26th at Enchanted Events. Also on the calendar, let's try to focus on stuff for this weekend. As we mentioned this yesterday, coming up tonight in Oskaloosa at the Outer Space at the Oskaloosa Arts Center. It's a pay-what-you-can, basically a free will donation show with the Haymakers and Days Live Music. So check that out. That's at 7 o'clock this evening in Oskaloosa. What else is going on this weekend? I'm trying to sift through all of my community calendar stuff. We've got the Masters Pitch Tournament coming up tomorrow evening at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club. Get a hold of them if you need more information for the Masters Pitch Tournament. Also, over in Wellman, if you want to go the other direction, you can go to the Wellman Public Library putting on the Trivia Night. That's the Wellman Public Library Trivia Night. That's not at the library. That's at the Parkside Activities Center in Wellman. So get your team together, register online, and go check that out if you like to do trivia. In Wellman, we got the boys in concert at the Watch Your Opera House tomorrow night from 7 to 9 p.m. That's a free will offering, so a great deal there. Is that it for this weekend? I think so. So, yeah, lots of stuff going on, as always, in our area. So get out there and enjoy stuff in our community. Our community calendar is sponsored by Enchanted Events. And then going on this evening, I don't have a graphic. Will bring me back up on the screen. Got basketball tonight. Sports basketball. Last night, North Mahaska boys got their postseason win, second win in the postseason, and they defeated Baxter last night. It was a tight game for about a quarter and a half, and then the North Mahaska boys just turned it on and ended up. Score was a little bit closer than it actually was at the end. North Mahaska boys were firmly in control, and Adrian Smith was our player of the game. Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance player of the game last night. So congratulations to the North Mahaska boys. They'll be playing on Tuesday night next week in Grinnell, neutral site, as North Mahaska takes on Montezuma boys, who had a pretty exciting win over Sigourney. Sigourney boys, they gave it their all last night, came up just a little bit short against Montezuma. So we've got a huge game coming up Tuesday night, North Mahaska, Montezuma. Again, that'll be played at a neutral site in Grinnell on Tuesday night. We'll have it for you here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, so tune in. Tonight, it's the girls' turn. North Mahaska girls will be taking on Grundy Center. Same situation. We'll go on live shortly before 7 o'clock tonight. Tip-off at 7. North Mahaska girls, Grundy Center, postseason play tonight. Josh Clubb has the call of the play-by-play. I'm just kind of hanging around to run the camera. When you see the camera go back and forth, that's me doing that. I keep the score updated. I throw in our sponsors and our advertisers. So, tune in tonight, North Mahaska girls basketball postseason play here on Steve Shetler Media. Coming up later on today, let me scroll back down to my stuff here. We've got Dirk Von Stein. I was chatting with Dirk online yesterday, kind of getting him prepped and ready to go for today. Dirk going to be bringing his music, kind of Americana, I think kind of Christian, kind of country. Dirk Von Stein. This will be the first time that I've met him in person. Will be later on today. So we'll get to know him at the Iowa Music Showcase live at Barnwired in Sigourney from 11:30 to noon. You can be there in person. You can watch it online. You can listen to it in podcast form. However you want to take it in, you can check out the Iowa Music Showcase. Again, we will be live and in person at Barnwired in Sigourney from 11:30 to noon. Check that out. Tomorrow morning, sports section, we're live at Barnwired again. Something you can, again, watch in person. Come in for some coffee and some breakfast at Barnwired. Get going on a Saturday with the sports section. We're going to have a really nice variety pack tomorrow. We've got the debut of Ottumwa. We're going to have Ottumwa girls basketball, the coach and a couple of players from Ottumwa girls basketball tomorrow. So I've never had an Ottumwa team on our sports section. So Ottumwa making their debut. We'll have the North Mahaska boys coming off of a couple of wins this week, coming in, making their return to the sports section, getting ready for next week's huge game. And then we're going to be talking to Kia Montgomery and Rihanna Utterback from Sigourney Keota Girls Wrestling, kind of recap their season. Of course, both of them were at the state tournament here last weekend, or was it 2 weekends ago now? Rihanna getting the championship at the Girls State Wrestling Tournament. So we got, pretty good sports section coming up tomorrow morning. Be there in person, watch it online, listen to it in podcast form, however you want to take it in. All right, I think we've gotten through most everything. Let's do some birthdays. happy birthday. All right, so I was taking a little bit of a drink while the birthday song was playing, and I happened to glance at the comments. Rick Landgrebe, you just about got me to spit out my drink. I just about did a spit take from Rick Landgrebe's comment in the Facebook comments. Oh. All right. Birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, your broker, your owner, your realtor. She does it all at Hometown Real Estate. You can go to hometown-re.com for more info and listings. Okay, so we're heading into the weekend. Got a bunch of birthdays to get to. Hometown, local area birthdays for this weekend. Today we've got Krista Burton with a birthday. We've got Iowa country music's Jake McVeigh with a birthday today. Jody Renner with a birthday today. And Deb Wedgwood with a birthday. Coming up tomorrow, Candace Edwards with a birthday. Shane Frazier has his birthday. And then Sunday, Paula Rasplica has her birthday. So happy birthday to all those hometown, local, and area folks with birthdays this weekend. Celebrity birthdays for today. Well, you remember that show Cagney and Lacey back in the 1980s, I think it was? Maybe late 70s, but definitely the 80s. Tyne Daly from Cagney and Lacey is 79 years old. Got Anthony Daniels, C-3PO from Star Wars, is 79 years old. Kelsey Grammer from Frasier is 70. Country music's Mary Chapin Carpenter is 67. Do you remember the Body by Jake guy? The guy that did exercise videos and stuff? Again, probably back in the 1980s, maybe into the 90s. Jake Steinfeld is his name. Body by Jake is 67. Actor William Baldwin, one of the bazillion Baldwin brothers, he is 62. Actress Jennifer Love Hewitt, 46. We've got actor, comic filmmaker Jordan Peele, 46. And singer Charlotte Church is 39. So some celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. All right, a good morning to you. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got in my stack of stuff for today? On this Friday, February 21st, on this date in history, it was on this date, 1858, the first, what they call the first electric burglar alarm was installed in Boston, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. I haven't said Massachusetts in a while. Massachusetts. The first burglar alarm was installed. It was 1866. Lucy Hobbs became the first woman in America to graduate from a dental school. Lucy Hobbs, the first female dentist in America. 1878, the very first phone book was published. You know, I know they still put out phone books. Does anybody really use a phone book still? First one came out 1878. And then on this date in 1947, Edwin Land invented his Polaroid instant camera that took pictures and developed them within 60 seconds. So the Polaroid camera, 1947. On the National Day calendar today, it's National Grain-Free Day. So celebrate that without eating grains, I guess, if you want. And then it's National Sticky Bun Day, if you like sticky buns. Sticky Bun Day. Sticky Bun Day. Sticky, wiki. Those are your days on the National Day calendar. Let's take a break. Let's hear from our sponsors. Be back with some more stuff, like things you need to know. Right after this, let's hear from our headline sponsor, Brothers Market. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out, or give them a call, 641-622-2191.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
The 2012 Iowa Finale Tawny from Tassel Ridge Winery is a sweet dessert wine that is medium tawny in color, slightly acidic, with a rich, elegant finish. It has flavors of dried figs and apricots. Sip it after your meal in front of a roaring fire and pair it with salted roasted cashews, pecans, or walnuts. The 2012 Iowa Finale Tawny is made from a blend of Frontenac and Foch grapes grown in our Mahaska County vineyards. This wine is available at the winery and at some of our 350 retailers. If your favorite store does not offer it, ask the manager to get it for you.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Hey, a big thanks to all of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. Brothers Market and Sigourney, our headliner on the Morning Wake Up. We appreciate them. Oski Dental sponsoring our studios. Big thank you to both of those sponsors and all of our sponsors that you'll see the commercials for. You see rotating down here in the corner. So a big thanks to everybody for their advertising and sponsoring stuff here on Steve Shetler Media. Let's jump into some things you need to know. Some things you need to know. Well, things must not be going good for the Pope. You know, we know he's been in the hospital for a little while now. The Pope's funeral is supposedly being rehearsed right now. So they're kind of going through the motions of preparing for a funeral after the 88-year-old Pope warned that he might not survive pneumonia. So the Pope could use your prayers. President Trump has ordered the State Department to terminate all non-essential news subscriptions to outlets such as the New York Times, AP, Reuters, and Bloomberg News. You know, fake news. So, they don't need to buy the newspapers from all of those different places. How about Nicolas Cage? He is being sued by his ex, Christina Fulton. She's 57. 1 year after their son, Weston Coppola Cage, allegedly attacked her. So their kid attacked her, but she's suing Nicolas Cage. Okay. She's accusing Cage, who's 61 years old, of negligence, negligent supervision, and negligent undertaking. So, yeah, we'll see how that mess works itself out. Fox, evidently they like what they're seeing from the Jennifer Hudson show. Fox has renewed that show for a 4th season. Senator Mitch McConnell has announced that he will not be seeking re-election in 2026 when his term expires. Thank God. Mitch McConnell he shouldn't be in office right now. Good Lord. I mean, that guy is literally like a space cadet. Like, he'll zone off in the middle of a press conference. He'll get asked a question and just be... Mitch McConnell. Term limits or age limits. Jeez, we've seen a lot of that in politics here the last few years. Let's see here. If you're a fan of Joann Fabrics, you probably know that they're going to be shutting down a bunch of their stores. The company plans to close 500 stores, and clearance sales have begun. So if you need something from Joann Fabrics, get it now. Did you see that plane that recently landed, ended up on its top? Well, if you were aboard that Delta jet that flipped over on the runway in Toronto, Delta is offering each passenger $30,000 with no strings attached. I mean, sure, I'd take their $30,000, but I'd also be suing them for like $1 bazillion too. So I don't know what they think the $30,000 is going to do if they're trying to avoid lawsuits. But yeah, $30,000 ain't going to cut it. Let's see here. The winner of USA Today's favorite pet contest is a goat named Mizu. Mizu the goat from Florence, Texas, the favorite pet contest winner for USA Today. Scientists, this is great news. Scientists say that eventually the Earth will revert to the way it was 2.4 billion years ago. Was anybody around 2.4 billion years ago to know this for a fact? No, they weren't. They say the Earth is going to revert to an atmosphere rich in methane and low in oxygen, which will wipe out life on Earth. Yeah. However, they're saying that won't happen for another billion years. I mean, it's anybody's guess, really. They could just be making things up, which they are. They don't know. But yeah, if you happen to be around in a billion years, yeah, you won't be around for long. How about Aaron Rodgers in the NFL, quarterback? Rumors and speculation say that Aaron Rodgers has been working out with Pittsburgh Steelers safety Deshaun Elliott at a training session at Proactive Sports Performance on Wednesday. Does that mean that Aaron Rodgers is leaning towards signing with the Steelers? Maybe. If you like Wicked, that movie is going to be making its premiere on Peacock, the Peacock streaming service, on March 21st. Just so you know, of course, that was a big hit at the box office, the movie Wicked. 5 years after escaping Chapter 11 bankruptcy, Forever 21 has started closing some stores. So far, the stores in Connecticut, California, and Washington State are closing. So Forever 21, get your stuff there while you can. Maybe stop there while you're going to Joann Fabrics. All these stores going out of business. One thing that is going to blow up here starting today is the Girl Scout cookie season. It goes full-blown starting today, so get your Girl Scout cookies. I have to avoid the Girl Scout cookies. You know, my friend Neil Crott and I, we said at the beginning of the year we needed to lose some weight. Girl Scout cookies would not help my cause. So I'm avoiding the cookies this year. Let's see here. Let's go to the White House. Hurricane, the most decorated canine agent at the White House, has sadly passed away at the age of 15. So rest in peace, Hurricane. And then former longtime James Bond producers Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli. How would you like to have the last name Broccoli? Steve Cauliflower. Steve Cauliflower Media. Steve Broccoli Media. Steve Green Bean Media. Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson are stepping back from the creative process from James Bond, and they're handing over control of the franchise to Amazon MGM Studios. So we've been talking about who is going to be the next James Bond, for years now. So we'll see. Maybe they'll finally come to some decisions on what to do with the future of James Bond. Shall we go to the impossible? Today's impossible. It's impossible question. Impossible question. Over 50% of Americans are unable to do this. I'll give you a hint. We're talking about a certain exercise. Over half of Americans are unable to do this. I think I could do it. We'll get back to that here momentarily. Good morning. Let's go to the comments. Amber, Carson, Patrick, Dixie, Dan, Sandy, Anthony, Sherry, Nancy, Pat, Jackie, Sherry, Rick, Laura Lee, my cousin Laura Lee hanging out this morning. Good morning to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for watching here on Steve Shetler Media. Impossible question. Over 50% of Americans are unable to do this physical activity. We're talking about, well, Amber, you're on the right track. 10 push-ups. So 50% of Americans unable to do this. 10 push-ups. Okay, everybody that's watching, get down. Try to do 10 push-ups and tell me if you can or not, all right? I think I can. I mean, at least in my mind, I think I can do 10 push-ups. I can't say that I've actually done any push-ups in quite a long time. Let's go to the weird.
That is weird.
In the weird, it's not every day you go to the grocery store and find a venomous snake staring back at you from the produce section. That is what happened, according to the New Hampshire Fish and Game Law Enforcement Division. They say employees at a local grocery store discovered a mildly venomous, ornate, cat-eyed snake that was hitchhiking in a shipment of bananas. So you reach in for a banana, you get a venomous snake. Officials said the snake was ultimately unharmed and rehomed with the Rainforest Reptile shows. It went from living in the bananas to going to a freak show. So I'm sorry, snake. Let's see here. How about a 33-year-old Chinese woman stunned when doctors discovered 5 lost contact lenses hidden behind her left eye. She wondered where she had misplaced all those contact lenses. Oh, they were just behind her eye. The unexpected event occurred while she was undergoing treatment for hemifacial atrophy at the Plastic Surgery Hospital of the Chinese Academy of Medical Sciences in Beijing. That's a mouthful. The woman initially sought medical attention to correct facial asymmetry caused by her condition, but yeah, they ended up finding some lost contact lenses behind her eye. The lost contact lenses have been found. We told you this yesterday. Here's a little bit more information. Kentucky Fried Chicken about to lose the Kentucky in KFC, as they are now a Texas-based organization. Restaurant chain is moving its headquarters from Kentucky to Texas due to Texas's low corporate taxes. In a Tuesday statement, Yum Brands CEO, Yum Brands is the company that owns KFC, said that the move would position us for sustainable growth. In other words, they just want to make more money. And don't blame them, but that's why. They want to save money. And they're doing that by moving to Texas. So, Texas Fried Chicken, TFC. Here's some interesting news. People who lost their homes to Hurricane Helene or lost their homes to the California wildfires could get a nice deal with moving to Wisconsin. if they kind of want to move from the coasts to the Midwest. Republican legislators in Wisconsin have proposed a bill that would give anyone who moves to Wisconsin from North Carolina or Los Angeles County, because they were displaced by one of the disasters, $10,000 income tax credit for the 2025 tax year. So, well, maybe those folks want to move to Wisconsin. Oh, yes, it's always fun to find unexploded World War II bombs in your playground. That's exactly what happened in northern England. Local officials in the town of Wooler, Northumberland. You know, Wooler, Northumberland. What the heck is that? They called in bomb disposal workers after workers involved in a planned overhaul of their playground found unexploded ordnance bombs. 2 bombs were initially removed by the British Army. The parish council was then advised that a full survey of the area was required. They ended up finding, they uncovered 65 10-pound practice bombs and smoke cartridges, and then a further 90 practice bombs recovered on the second day. So, wow. Kids playing on top of unexploded bombs from World War II over in England. That does it for our weird. I think that's plenty of weird for today. Let's go to the files of law and disorder. In disorder, this doesn't surprise me. Officials at the California Department of Insurance are warning Southland residents of a, quote, vehicle hostage scam involving tow truck companies targeting motorists involved in traffic accidents. In a Tuesday news release, department officials said the scam, which bilks drivers out of large sums of money to get their vehicles back, has become rampant in Southern California. Basically, if you call a tow truck company, they'll come and get it, they'll take it back to their shop, and then they'll demand a ridiculous amount of money to get your vehicle back. So that is a scam. Don't fall for that. You know, I know our viewership in California is huge. But it can happen here in Iowa too, so be advised of that. Watch out for that type of a scam. Tow truck companies coming, taking your vehicle after an accident, and then demanding a huge fee to get your vehicle back. Let's go ahead and do something that'll make you smile.
Something that makes you smile.
Something to make you smile is brought to us by Lifetime Dental Solutions. Dr. Stacy Freeze at Lifetime Dental Solutions in Sigourney. It's a new year. It's a new you. Start your year with confidence. We do thank Lifetime Dental Solutions for sponsoring our Something to Make You Smile. So here is something that'll make you smile. It's who's a good boy? A good Samaritan who picked up a stray dog and couldn't find her owner brought her to the local shelter where she inadvertently ran into the owner of the dog. Let's see here. The story goes a little bit like this. Cheyenne Campbell let her rescue dog Emma out to go to the bathroom about 5 months ago. When Emma didn't return from going to the bathroom, Campbell went door to door, checking all the sites, and just called around trying to find her, but nobody in the neighborhood had seen her. Emma was nowhere to be found until that Good Samaritan spotted Emma, the dog, about 10 miles away. After searching for her owners, she couldn't find the owners, so she took her to the shelter in Boaz, where are we at? Alabama. And Campbell works at Second Chance. Emma came to the shelter nervous and timid, recognized the woman's voice. They found each other at the shelter. What a good story. So if you want to read the full story, if I didn't explain it good enough, which I probably didn't, read the full story about the dog being reunited with its owner at the shelter. That comes up here, and it'll be posted here in about 1 minute, less than a minute, on the Steve Shetler Facebook page, sponsored by Lifetime Dental Solutions. Let's wrap this up with the duh.
Duh.
In the duh, a Georgia woman who gave birth a little over a year ago to a long-hoped-for baby had to give up the baby boy just months later because the fertility clinic that had helped her get pregnant implanted another couple's embryo. What? That's per a new civil lawsuit filed Tuesday in a state court by 38-year-old Christina Murray, who alleges in the complaint that she in effect became a, quote, unwitting surrogate against her will for another couple. So she thought she was getting impregnated. However that all works, I don't know. And she gave birth to another couple's baby. And she found out because the sperm donor for her was supposed to be someone that has dirty blonde hair and blue eyes. The baby came out being a black baby. Long story short. So, whoops. And it wasn't her baby at all. She was just the vessel for the other couple's baby. So, yeah. She got the wrong stuff put in her, however that all works. Got pregnant with another couple's baby, had the baby, and now things are a mess. So, fun story. The clinic gets the duh.
Duh.
Oh, Neil Crotch showing up in the comments. Him and Rick Landry talking, Well, here's what they're talking about. Let's take a look at our forecast one last time for today. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate. Sunshine today, a high of 21, and this is going to lead to a gradual warm-up. We're going to be in the 40s by Sunday, 50s by early next week. Weather sponsored by the Garden Gate. Okay, let's take a look at our video schedule. It's up on the wall for today. Of course, in remembrance of, at 8 a.m., we've got the Iowa Music Showcase live at Barnwired today. Dirk Von Stein coming to town. So check that out. Successful Farming at 5:30. And then tomorrow morning, the sports section live from Barnwired. Coming up on Sunday, we did start a new pro wrestling video on Sunday evenings called Shotgun Wrestling Radio. So if you like some wrestling like I do, tune in for Shotgun Wrestling Radio on Sunday evenings. All right. I think that does it. I think I am out of here. Maybe we'll see you here live and in person in a few hours at Barnwired for the Iowa Music Showcase. Otherwise, we'll be back here Monday morning at 7 a.m. Bye-bye.